morning. It's day 15 of the cruise, January the 18th, and we're getting ready to sail into Rio de Janeiro. The captain's going to open the bow of the ship up in about an hour, so I'll go up there for that. And there's the sun. It's now behind us. Anyways, looking forward to seeing Rio today. Yeah, here we are sailing into Rio. Here is the bow of the ship opened up as we are sailing into Rio, and you can see Christ the Redeemer up on top of the hill. It was a little bit cloudy, but overall it was a really nice day to be coming in. Once the ship was cleared, Bob and I got off to do a tour called Do Brazil Right. We started in a square, that's the opera house, and then we went over to these beautiful steps that have all this different tile work done, tiles from all over the place and depicting all different kinds of things. Nothing is really matches up with anything else, but just really interesting different takes on tiles going all the way up and down the stairs. It was very, very crowded, but interesting to see all the different ideas of tile work. After that, we went up to Sugarloaf Mountain. Took the cable car. It was two different cable cars to get up. After Sugarloaf Mountain, we went to Copacabana Beach and just spent a little bit of time there. It was very hot and humid. Back at the ship after a long day. There's the pterodactyls. Good morning. It's day 16, January the 19th. We had our first overnight in Rio de Janeiro. And it's day 16 of the cruise, January 19th. Another day exploring the city, and then all aboard's 4:30 and be on our way south again. On day 2, we went up to Christ the Redeemer. That took most of the morning. It was very crowded and time consuming to get on the train to get up to the top of the mountain. Bruno, our tour guide, was fabulous, and the views from up on top were magnificent. Here's the view from up by Christ the Redeemer, and I wanted to show. There's our ship down there by the two tall buildings there. Anyways, it's very windy up here. We're down here at one of the beaches, and I'm looking at all these VW buses down here. It looks like San Clemente. We got a nice sandcastle over here. Beautiful beach. This is Ipanema Beach. Very busy, even though it's a Monday. Tomorrow's a holiday, so a lot of people took a 2-day holiday. Hello, it's about 4 o'clock on Monday the 19th. We're getting ready to do our sail away. Just got back from Christ the Redeemer excursion. It started to rain, but It's not raining now. I just wanted to show, Bob said this is our fuel tanker loading us up. We have to have a special marine gas for going to Antarctica. So they've been filling up with all day, changing our gas over to a more eco-friendly gas. So anyways, we will be saying goodbye to Rio soon. There's the big birds flying around. I swear they look like pterodactyls. Everybody keeps telling me they're not, but anyways, goodbye to Rio. Hello, it's about 5:12 in the evening and we are sailing away from Rio de Janeiro. So we were just docked right in front of that gray boat. And we spun the boat around. We were docked the other, our view was out before, so now we've spun the boat around and we're headed out. I believe that's the new science museum there. Let's see. That's Sugarloaf Mountain. And can't quite see Christ the Redeemer right now. But anyways, beautiful city. We had a very, very nice time here. I really like this Art Deco building that's here on the way out. I believe it's an old immigration building, but I could be wrong. So just a little bit more as we're leaving. There's the captain on the bridge. I know they're not really pterodactyls, but they sure did look like them, and they were always swooping around the ship. So I kept calling them pterodactyls. Good morning. It's day 17 of the cruise, January the 20th. We left Rio last night. It's really rocky. Day 1 of 2 days in a row at sea. And tonight is the Great Gatsby formal night. There's a pretend heist of somebody losing a necklace, and we have to interview suspects and all that kind of stuff. So they make it a real fun day today. The ship is really, it was stormed all night last night, and then it's clear now, but the ship is rocking and rolling. So it's about 8 o'clock, we're just getting up, and looking forward to a fun day. Our Holland America travel agent that's on board organized a scavenger hunt. So these are some of the things that we had to find for the photo scavenger hunt. My team would have won, but the other team cheated and split apart and did it in 2 different groups, where our team stayed together and did everything together like we were supposed to. So technically we would have won because we found 43 and they found 50, but split apart. Okay, I'm ready for formal night number 2. I got on my sparkly dress, got my fascinator in my hair, got lipstick on, ready to go take on the Great Great Gatsby night.
Always a passion at the core. They fell in love. Yes, it was grateful. Here or dying.
We just came back down from the Great Gatsby party, and the necklace was stolen by the Silver Screen Star. So we didn't win because that's not who we guessed. But on our beds we have a swan and more of the Jacques Torres chocolates. And our quote is, "The end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started." Anyways, it was a fun day. Good morning. It's day 18 of the cruise, January the 21st. It's our second sea day of 2 sea days in a row before we get to Uruguay. We had a really good time last night and looking forward to a nice restful day today before we have 3 busy days in a row. So today was just spent mostly going to different talks. Coffee Talk with Aaron is different people who work on the ship, our preview of Antarctica, and then a port talk on the 3 upcoming ports.